FishingandHuntingUSA.com features the best gear from the best brands, including Martin Archery, Big John Sports, and much, much more. Plus the hottest baits from the best names. Moonshine Lures, quality Super Glow lures for salmon, trout, walleye, and striper. Big Weenie brand, featuring the hottest cut bait rig combos on the lake. Plus other great products from Morgan's Tackle, Slide Diver, and more. Stock up now at FishingandHuntingUSA.com, where the shipping is always free. On the western edge of New York State, 12 miles from where Niagara Falls drains into Lake Ontario, you'll find Wilson Harbor. With a population of under 6,000, it's a small town with a big reputation for incredible salmon fishing. Every spring, hundreds of anglers from near and far converge here for one of the largest salmon tournaments on the Great Lakes. Welcome to the Wilson Harbor Invitational.
This is the Super Bowl of the tournament on the Great Lakes.
Big payout, bigger payout than the rest.
You got to be here if you're into tournament fishing.
It's the biggest money tournament on the lake that we have, and it's drawn people from Michigan and Canada and people from far away that are driving 3-4 hours in their boats to get here.
We're here from Rochester,
Pennsylvania. One of our members is from Oshawa, Canada.
Northampton, Massachusetts.
Well, we traveled from Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin.
This is certainly not the only salmon tournament on the Great Lakes, but it has quickly become recognized as one of the best. Tournament director Kevin Yergi talks about what makes the Wilson Harbor Invitational so unique.
The big thing is we just felt there was a need for something bigger and something better, something grander, a Super Bowl of something or other, if you will. You know, all the tournaments seem to be the same. They followed the same format. They were, 2 days or mixed bag or whatever else. And at the end of the day, I felt there was a need to, cater to the tournament angler a little bit more. When we tended to look towards the saltwater industry for that. You see tournaments such as like World Sailfish or the White Marlin Open, and the tournament is part of the whole experience, but not the whole thing. There's food, there's music, there's activity, there's there's social content there that doesn't exist other places, and that's something that I wanted to bring about here. I'd like to think of our tournament as more of a pro and am tournament. It's a mixture, it's a common field, and what we're allowing the amateur to do is win the big prize, with a 6-fish format.
The Wilson Harbor Invitational is actually the culmination of a full week of tournament action. Many of the teams have been here for days already, fishing competitively in the prelims and formulating their strategies for tomorrow's main event.
The one gripe, that we've had, and we try to answer, the calling of our anglers, was the fact that it was one day, and people spent a lot of money to get here. They spent a lot of money on a one-day tournament. So we tried to come up with a unique way of throwing more prize structure into the mix and having some fun during that week. There's also a derby a long-standing derby that takes place here during this time of year as well. And there's a lot of recreational anglers that take the entire week off to fish. So we thought that this would be a great opportunity for the amateur or the recreational angler to get involved in what we're doing, and also spread the festivities out for an entire week.
To maximize the opportunity for big lake action, the Wilson Harbor organizers have added 2 individual preliminary events. One of them, the Salmon Slam, has a very basic set of rules with a unique twist that allows anglers to compete by fishing as much or as little as they like over a 7-day period.
The rules are simple. You can basically fish on your own every day. We have a weigh-in. We have 2 weigh-ins actually. One at the Boat Doctors in Alcott, one here at our boat yard. The weigh-ins are open till 8 o'clock. It's basically fish on your own all day, weighing your biggest fish. The Salmon Slam is a 7-fish, 7-day tournament. So you're basically, it's a strategic event. You want to weigh in your biggest fish each day, however, not handicap tomorrow. So it takes a little bit of knowledge to get through the week and to win. You might have a 26-pound average in the first day and 13 the second. Do you keep that 13 into the third day, or do you wait for something bigger or better? The 1K a day is actually derived from a similar event that has taken place in several instances over the last several years. It is no longer. It used to be a lake-wide event, and people really did look forward to it. And it was very simple: catch the biggest salmon of the day, win $1,000. Well, I as with all our events, and I worry about the sustainability of taking so much from our resource. We definitely saw a hit the years following that event, and with this only being a week, we feel our impact is limited, but it's still exciting. People still look forward to it, and it takes place when the majority of the guys are happen to be fishing.
Coming up next, only 1 day remains before the Wilson Harbor Invitational main event, and the tournament teams are putting it to good use.
Don't just go fishing, go hunting underwater. With Ray Marine's superior high-fidelity chirp sonar vision, you'll never look at fishing the same again. You're already the predator above the water. Now go find your prey below it. Ray Marine. Visit raymarine.com to get in on the action.
When the tournament's on the line, the top teams turn to Dreamweaver lures, spoons, plugs, flies, meat rigs, and the Great Lakes' favorite rotator, the Dreamweaver Spin Doctor. Dreamweaver has what you need to hook up with the biggest fish and more of them. Use what the pros use and add Dreamweaver lures to your arsenal. Check out the latest colors and the full Dreamweaver line at dreamweaverlures.com. It is the final day of pre-fishing here before tomorrow's main event at the Wilson Harbor Invitational. There are over 70 teams that will be spending this day scouting for big kings, honing their skills, and finalizing their strategy. You're about to embark on a ride-along with 3 of them. Yankee Troller is a 10-meter Trojan that runs Lake Ontario charters out of its home port of Point Breeze, New York.
Right there, fish.
Want it.
One king on board. What? Grab it.
There you go. Fish number 6. Here.
Take a line.
That freaking thing wrecked that diver.
Nice work.
There you go.
Perfect.
This morning we made about 15 to 18 mile run, try to find the mighty king for this tournament. Right now we're just out in 43 feet of water. Haven't found too much yet, but we're still looking.
Workin' Bites is a 34-foot pursuit that makes its home in northwest Michigan, running charters out of multiple ports from Frankfurt to Petoskey.
All right.
Slow the boat down. I got him. I can't see shit.
Nice fish.
I couldn't see it right in the glare of the sun.
Yeah.
The Fast Lane fishing team will be cruising out for the pre-fish in this 52-foot Viking that comes down from Toronto.
Yeah. They cost. They were only like $300.
These birds you catch them without scars like what?
Blob. Nice fish.
Holy crap. Wrong time, but nice fish.
Can you snap a picture with
Alright. So we can catch fish.
Next on Wilson Harbor Invitational, the series. The main event gets underway as over 70 teams branch out across Lake Ontario with one common goal: find the big kings to score the big cash.
Trust is a quality that's earned over time, through our greatest triumphs and humble defeats. It's built on dependability, extraordinary strength, and true confidence. At the end of a long but epic day, trust is about being able to deliver on promises time after time. Built to last, made to work. Trust Scotty.
Inside you, there's an outside you. A you that finds your dinner by finding your dinner's dinner. A you that isn't afraid to pick a fight with something that has a sword for a nose. This is for that you.